Hey guys, it's PancakeKingLegend. I'm gonna give you guys a little context. One of my favorite shows growing up and now is something called The Amazing World of Gumball. I don't know if you've heard of that, and you should. If you don't know it, how? So this show, if you don't know, it aired on Cartoon Network, and it aired for about 8 years from 2011 to now 2019. And when it first aired, it took a lot of people by storm, and everybody was like, wow, this is a pretty good show. I mean, it's got some great, outstanding writing. Like, literally, it's a kid's show for young adults to relate to.
Forgeries? My own flesh and blood accused of forgering? What does it mean? Faking your signature.
I've said that multiple times. So a lot of people were interested, and it got a lot of response. Granted, sometimes it got a little cringy, but they made those up and put them with, and made them up with even funnier, like, jokes and, you know, stuff you can relate to. But anyways, recently we got an announcement that the creator was going to leave the project and the show was going to end on June 24th of 2019, which is later on. So I'm like, oh no, it's ending. I'll have to milk it in as much as I can and watch as many episodes as I can. So I did, and I watched the last few episodes. What was weird was, like, the last, I don't know, 6 episodes, they weren't, like, building up to the finale. They were just, like, standard episodes. Non-canon, nothing. They were just kind of there. And it didn't feel like they were following or building up to a big event, which I was like, oh, okay. So the finale comes, right? And it's not, like, an hour long, like you would expect. It's, like, 15 minutes. And, like, a standard episode. And you're like, well, that's weird. My mom is a huge fan, and I'm like, hey, you want to watch the finale with me? And she's like, oh yeah. And so we watched the finale, and I was expecting something great. All I have to say for you, Cartoon Network, is what the fuck? It was such a disappointing ending. I can't even describe it to you guys. Sorry. I'm losing it. I love this show. Let me explain what happens. Basically, spoilers ahead, although I don't even know if it's the ending, because it's that bad. And I'm gonna be talking in the case that you guys know who the characters are. So those are just those of you who don't care about spoilers, but also watch the show. So yeah, if you don't want to, just skip ahead. I'll put a little thing there, and yeah. So anyways, Principal Brown, he's walking around the school, and he's like, oh god, I gotta get everything settled together, because the superintendent of their school was coming. He comes, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna establish a new order in this school, and it's like, he's trying to get rid of the cartoonish ways of the characters. So this whole time, we're just watching him, like, fix the characters and make them all humanized. Oh yeah, there's this whole segment, and it gets really creepy from there. He's, like, changing them cybernetically, or not, like, biologically into humans. So you just see all of his school characters in their human forms, which, okay, when I first saw it, I gotta admit, I thought that was kind of cool, because I got to see what would they look like as humans. Well, we got to find that out, finally. That happens, and then Gumball and Darwin escape using their cartoonish ways, which I thought was kind of meta and kind of cool, so I appreciated that. And then they go back because they figured out, hey, we got to save our friends. So they try and brainwash them. They, like, try to get them to remember how they acted in the past. So it works, and then all of them are back to normal. Remember, this is in a span of 15 minutes, so, like, this is at the, 7-minute mark? It happens so fast. Here's where things start to go downhill. The superintendent, he finds them, and they stand up to him. And so, there's a whole thing that goes down, but they catch him, and he tries to run away, but Banana Joe stops him, and he, like, throws a banana peel at him, brings him down, and then they go over, and turns out his face is shaped like a cube, not not a cube, like a 3D shaped heck of Rant. So they pull it off, and what do you know? It's Rob back at it again. But this time, instead of just being mean, trying to live up to his expectations, he actually gives like this speech almost. He tells them that something's gonna happen to their world, but they don't listen. They just follow their ignorance, and they just beat him. So he wakes up later that night. Sorry, I'm trying to breathe. He wakes up later that night, and he's like, man, I should have told them. All this is gonna go down. And all of a sudden, you see the screen start to shake, and the ground like freaking crumbles, and he's like falling into what looks like the void, and I'm pretty sure is the void. So he falls, but halfway falling, it just kind of stops, and then this creepy tune of the Gumball theme just kind of plays. And that's it. No, you can't end it on a cliffhanger. What? So, I was extremely triggered by this. Some of my friends, they even warned me that the finale was not that good. And I'm like, okay. And that was a little strange because it's Gumball, and I figured, well, they're smarter than that. I mean, they're able to pull off that writing in like every episode. I'm pretty sure they can pull off a good finale. So I didn't listen to him, and I just took it for granted. Boy, was I wrong. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting a bit, but I had some hope. I went on to Ben Bouquet? Is that his name? Ben B. We'll call him Ben B. Ben B is the creator of Gumball, so he's the one behind the masterpiece. So I went on to his Twitter page, right, to see if he had noticed any of the fans, like, getting extremely mad at him. And he said this. Okay, so Ben Balakahaka, puts this on his Twitter page. He says, and I quote, "I know, it's daunting. Please stop coming after me. It was not my choice to land the last episode that way. But know that if we do the movie, everything lands in a pretty cool way." Movie? What? Movie? Oh my god. When I saw this, I felt some hope. Granted, there's a possibility it might not happen, and we're just gonna have to live with the fact that it ended that way, and I'll abandon my childhood, frick my childhood. But that gives me some hope, because there could be a movie, and they could just be pulling one big prank, and everything could be alright. If this movie does happen, I have a feeling it's probably gonna be a TV movie, not a theatrical thing. I don't think it's popular enough to be a theatrical release, but why make a Teen Titans Go movie before a Gumball movie? Sometimes, man. So I really feel that there could be hope for this. There could be an actual ending, and because basically there were like 3 episodes in the entire season that seem to have led up to the climatic point in this series, and having them end it that way, heck, Balakalak even said that he didn't want it to end that way. So, if the creator doesn't want to end it that way, I'm pretty sure we could be getting something else, and they're just pulling a little skadoosh on us. I have some hope. I have some hope for this. I don't know when the possible TV movie is going to come out, but when it does, I'm going to see it. I don't know how long it's going to be, 60, 70, 90 minutes. However long it's going to be, I'm going to enjoy it. But if there's one thing you can take away from this, good God, that was a bad finale. I really hope this isn't the end, and there is going to be a movie. So until now, I'm going to live with myself. I'm going to accept the fact that this may actually be the ending, and yeah, if that happens, I'm going to move on with my life. But yeah, so thanks for watching my rant. I hope you can connect with me. If you can't, then you probably don't watch the show. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want to do, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. Also, I found out that it's pronounced Ben Boclet.
Ben Boclet.